We returned to one of our favourite races in the calendar, the Muddy Roads Pie and Peas 5k on trail. Last year I came 11th, so my goal was to go top 10, but I absolutely screwed that up by getting lost. Can I get back on track and I still finish top 10? It ends up being very dramatic, and we find out if Kayleigh enjoyed it.
We're at Trimden Grange Community Centre, well the field next to it, for the Muddy Roads 5k Pie and Peas race. The best race of the year.
Which bit are you here for, the 5k or the Pie and Peas?
Well, what do you think?
Same bit I'm here for.
You're here to run fast and die. I'm here to bimble and eat pie. Oh, that rhymed! We've actually done this 3 times. This will be the 3rd time we've done it. But we've never filmed it before. You may have seen some very muddy stories last year on Instagram. It's not quite as muddy this year.
No, it's nowhere near.
Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think I would have preferred the mud, but
last year I come 11th. I want to break in the top 10. But it all depends who turns up. And the looks some fast paper, doesn't it?
last year I can't remember where I came, but I PB'd on the pie eating. So if I can keep up that tradition.
Oh, wasn't on about running. Fun time, fast time.
Yeah, fun time,
fast
time. Right, let's get it done. So I need my pie.
Right, welcome to the Muddy Roads Pie and Pea event. I know you've all come just for the pie. Right, just a little bit on the route. For those who did it last year, unfortunately there's no mud. It is absolutely bone dry. It's the driest I've ever seen it. 3, 2, 1.
Right, we're off and running on a trail race this time. And because it's a trail race and you don't know what the conditions are going to be like, I'm going to go for position rather than time. 10th. Because last year I came 11th. It's kind of a stupid target because you don't know what other runners are going to turn up. But I want to go for 10th. And I want to know that over the last year I've actually improved. And I'm going to give it my best shot. My tactics are to get quite close to the front at this early stage, which I've done okay on, before it starts narrowing out and you can't get past people. Let's see how we get on. So I've positioned myself nicely in 7th as we go alongside the trees and the fence. This was the only bit of the course that was a little bit boggy, which is the fun bit, but what can you do? We're going to head out into a field now, which opens up a bit more, so I'm in great position. You can see the woods in front of me in the distance. I'm going to head into there and have a bit of fun on the trails. So far so good, but it's early on in the race. Now in trail races I have an advantage over road, because as you're coming through the trees you have to duck under branches, look. But I'm actually only 5'4", so this is brilliant for me. I pretty much don't even have to duck. Going alongside the field now, and because it's single file and you can't overtake, that's why I wanted to get high up early. And you can see I'm still in 7th and we're going really well, so let's keep it going. Right, we're weaving through the trees and I've seen my opportunity to overtake, and look at that, perfectly executed there. And now we're chasing down 5th. I mean, this is unbelievable. Maybe 10th wasn't ambitious enough, but if you've seen the introduction of this video, you know things are going to go terribly wrong quickly. But let's pretend. Yeah, we're going really well now. I'm sure this race will be perfect to the finish. What's my big advantage when I go through the trails? My height. I don't have to duck under the branches.
Get out. Film that.
Oh great, I filmed myself being stupid. The other runners didn't care, to be fair to them. I wouldn't. Little did I know that was going to be the second most stupid thing I did today. Let's get cracking. the water jump. Look at that. That's why trail races are so fun. You don't get that in road races. Doing water jumps. Phenomenal. That's why I love it. Here's another bit coming up where we're going to exit the woods. Look, a little jump over the roots. When your legs are tired, that's not good, but I'm feeling alright. We're still in 6th. The target attempt's looking easy, isn't it? Just wait a minute and you'll find out why it's not. So far this has been pretty easy. I'm just cruising. Hang on a minute. We're down to 7th. Oh well, can let one runner past. Not a problem. 7th is still good going. So we'll keep going. Happy with 7th. So now we're coming up to the lake. You can see, although the lady's just ahead of me, we've reeled in a couple of other runners, which is fantastic. So we do a lap of the lake. I've done this before, so I know it's a lap of the lake, and then we head back towards the finish. So we're reeling them in now. This is Paul from East Durham. I've been doing some training with him recently, so I know he's a good runner, but he's also a very polite runner. You don't get this on the roads. He's about to summon me through.
Yeah, go on. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Can you imagine that at a road race? Would never happen. This is why people on the trails are friendly and why we love it. Right, take a left up this field. Just follow these guys for a bit. That was Paul saying, is that the right way?
Oh, God.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job Paul did shot, because we would have ended up in a different county. Do you remember when I said one lap of the lake? Guess what? We didn't do one lap of the lake. I knew that I've ran it before, so why did I follow? But you know when you're in the zone and you're just following the people in front. Anyway, we're now in 12th when we rejoin the lake, so we've got 2 people to overtake. Can I do it and still get in the top 10? We're going to give it a big shot. Oh no, what's this? We've been overtaken. We're down to 13th now, so there's even more work to do, but we're going to give it a good go. To be fair, that guy was ahead of me when we went wrong, so we're now all square. Let's see what we can produce. Let's see how Kayleigh's getting on. Surely can't be any worse than me.
Fighting Pace 2025. It was so muddy last year. It's so hard this year. Absolutely rock hard. I just think it's the only case. Which is always a challenge.
Ah, that's how you duck under branches without getting hit in the face.
Woo! Cheering for the pie. It's all about the pie.
So Kayleigh's enjoying herself, but we've got a job to do to try and get back to 10th. If we're going to finish in the top 10, this is going to be a real challenge now after going wrong. So let's see if we can try and close in on some of these runners and see what job we can do before it finishes. Does overtaking dog walkers count? I think so. But here comes Paul, the guy that we already took over earlier in the race before we went wrong. And I'm just trying to catch him now. Now we know Paul's really polite because he let us through at the lake. Is he going to let us through again for a second time? Testing his gentlemanship.
But you shouted. I went the wrong way.
So we're up to 12. You can see the runners ahead of me, but they're quite far ahead. And there's only less than a mile to go, so I'm really going to have to work hard now, and this is now the uphill bit. and then towards the finish, let's see what we can produce and whether we can still get the 10th position that I wanted to get from the beginning and then completely screwed up. Fast forward a bit and I've caught up a couple of the runners, and this is now going to be, and they're just getting away from me now. As we come off the field, you can see I just can't quite catch them over the little jump. There we go, and off they go into the sunset. But is that the end of my hopes of getting 10th? Half a mile to go. Let's see quickly the end of Kayleigh's race, and then we'll return for the finale, see if I can get 10th. Oh, that's how you get around the lake, probably.
So lovely. This is nice. I remember this bit. Then we get the hill. Everyone's running so well with the being trying. Hope Chris is doing well. This sign. Weird. I bloody hope not. 2.78 miles. Not far to go. And a lovely downhill after a horrible uphill. It's so tough.
Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Kayleigh enjoyed herself. Can I enjoy myself and get the job done? I'm closing in on 11th down the hill. Only 0.3 to go and we're into 11th. Can I close the gap on 10th? This is 10th ahead of us. Oh, he nearly went down as well. Let's see if I can get this 10th position. Here we go into 10th, I've done it! All I've got to do is go around the field and we have achieved 10th position. Oh no, he's not going to give up easily. Oh, I can't do all that work and still finish 11th. Oh, we've got a race on our hands now. There's not even long left, it's just round this field. I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to have to try and bury him. Here we go, I'm into 10th. I'm just heading for this corner as fast as possible. We're not going to catch the people ahead. I've just got to make sure that he doesn't catch me. I've got a bit of a gap. Let's go for it. Despite going the wrong way, we're over the line in 10th. Get in. What a result.
So we're at the end
It's cold.
of the Muddy Roads 5k. Bagny pie. It was lovely, the pie. Right, I'm really cold, so thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and keep on running.
If you enjoyed this video, why not check out me racing a train from Sunderland City Centre.